one. It's the Battle of the Bay, and we're underway from Oakland.
All right.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 12, 12. Here we go,
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, they won't let me switch.
And here's a throw.
Oh, you little white
taken
bastard.
in by his tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 27. Now Carr. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him as he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
All day. All day.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Throwing on second down. Carr is going to let this go for the end zone.
All day.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 38 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
If you eat all your food, I'll let you play with my Jesus.
Trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
For another 10 minutes.
You have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Max Crosby able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's complete to Sanders. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown.
What the?
49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now
I'm doing YouTube today, Dad.
Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A Raider first down, 17 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. There's a short little toss to Carrier. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it.
Come on.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory
that.
to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Now Carr got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's
Jimmy
nice to have
Garoppolo
that big,
in real
reliable
life,
target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 10, Carr, throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Carr, and this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Play action. Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Gold for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a net. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Carr completes it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders are able to eat just a bit into this sizable deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Wait, 80! That's right.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go, just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And this
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Take that, little faggot.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to go down again. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
694.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Box drop.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Oh, I recover that.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up.
There he goes, right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 54 yards. As his guys continue to... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
13. Greystone travel.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
All day.
picked by Darryl Worley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Carr now to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 47 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr.
My guy didn't even stay on him.
Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander.